Hey everyone, welcome to this session. Let's do an energy check-in. Sit with me, take a comfortable position, however you like, whatever resonates for you. Close your eyes, connect with your breath, so we can put our focus immediately in the present moment and check our inner world so that we can master our vibration. We want to learn what it's like to go from a heavy vibration to a light vibration, so that you understand how to transmute, stand in your power, and dissolve the fear, the worry, the stress, experiences that you hold on to that you need to transmute. So when we do inner work, we gotta do the inner work and check out our inner world. So what does your breath look like? Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. It's just the easiest way to just check. We're not judging ourselves, because if we feel one way, we can change it to another. And we understand that. We may not be, good at it yet, but we understand we can do it. Just because someone else can do it doesn't mean that they have the ability and you don't. You have the ability to keep your frequency high, self-master that, and live in a light body. That's our goal. So just breathe in and out. Just check your breath. Does it feel light or heavy? If it feels heavy, stressful, chaotic, just intense in there, that's all right. Now you're aware, okay, hey, I'm at this state, but I really want to be at a calm, relaxed, joyful, at peace, a higher frequency state. Our low vibrations are when we don't feel good, and then when we're at a higher vibration, a higher frequency, we feel really good and really light. At peace, whole, full, in love with our life. We enjoy connections as they come and go. We don't hold on to things. We're not trying to control everything. We're just living in the flow. That's where you're wanting to be if you're not. And if you are, awesome, commend yourself, keep going. And that's what we're doing when we master our vibration. We're just checking out, do we feel light or heavy today? Just check your breath, and every time you breathe, keep breathing. You're lightening up your inner world. You're just releasing that heavy stuff, okay? So breath work is a way to transmute energy. And it's really important to make sure your energy's balanced and that you're doing your breath work and breathing properly so that everything inside your physical, like your organs, are functioning right. Okay? So when your energy's balanced, everything's functioning right, because we're energy. So that's why we want to figure out, okay, how are we thinking and feeling today? That's our vibration. That's our energy. Your vibration is the way that you're feeling. Your energy is the way that you think and feel. So it's like the overall. Your vibration is how you feel, and your frequency is what you're tuned into. What's your mindset today? Are you in a higher perspective or a lower perspective? If you don't feel good or things are, off, you're feeling really anxious and all over the place, you're probably in a lower perspective as you view things, as you're viewing something, whether it's your transformation, someone else, the physical world, whatever it is, okay, work. So we want to see, okay, well, how can I look at this differently, see the overall picture, and look at it on a higher perspective and see how can this be for me? Because I know everything's for me. I'm learning and growing now. I've learned to switch my perspective and understand that things aren't against me. That's that transformation. That's that shift. That's why it feels really good to think like that. Because you know that you can control the way you think and feel and view a situation. You can view it in a lower perspective and feel really bad about it. Or to look at it, as an illusion, look at it wrong. You're not looking at it right. Or you can go up to your higher perspective and see the truth and see why things are the way they are. And then it helps you understand that karmic lesson so you can evolve as a soul and keep transforming and leveling up. Because it doesn't just stop when, we do the inner work. You get tested and you go to different levels, and those levels get harder and harder. And it's exciting though. There's no fear. Because you're learning how to control. Okay? So when we do our energy check-in in my sessions, we're learning a lot. So that it motivates you more and inspires you, and you can understand it better and put it into place in your life. So as you're breathing, do you feel your inner world lightening up, or just feeling, like you're doing some exercises, some work to keep that balance, whatever you're at? Feels really good. You only have to do it for 5 minutes. But your goal is to lighten up the inner world. Just calm down, relax. When you feel, in just that blank space, or just more relaxed and at peace, you've changed your state from one state to another, or you've balanced it out if you've already had it. You're keeping that consistent. Now when you're done with your breath work and you feel like you've calmed down, you'll know when you're done. You don't need to keep forcing it. Just do as much as you can. And when you are like, oh, I need a break, take a break. Relax and just sit still. Just sit still. Check out that inner world. What's going on in there? What's coming up? It's scary to transform. Fear does come up. Stress, triggers, oh, I want to be here, but I'm here. Just feels overwhelming if you focus too far in the future. Bring your focus back. Focus is your greatest power. Control it. That's awesome that you want to go there, no matter how long it takes. That's all right. Just leave it there. You'll get there one day. You don't need to rush it. Pull your focus back here and say, okay, what can I do today to show up for myself? So right now we're learning how to control our vibration, control our frequency, what we're tuned into, and we're learning how to stabilize it. So when nothing's going on and you're sitting there alone or bored, or when we're going through all these transformation processes and doing this self-mastery work, your goal is to master it and stabilize it. Not in the peace moments and when it's quiet, when you get the obstacles, okay? I got a test thrown at me last weekend. I didn't pass. That's all right. I handled it good afterwards. I just didn't handle it in the middle. So next time I'm like, okay, if this happens, I'm going to handle it like this. And then me and my family, we did a little group meeting, and we kind of do that now. We're like, okay, well, this happened. How can we show up better next time? And it's just like an after meeting. We're not serious. We don't judge ourselves for, reacting in not our best way. We just show up and say, oh, okay, we should probably, handle it different and do it this way. And you realize it didn't throw you off as long, and you caught yourself quicker. and you're becoming a master. It's not about us being perfect. It's just about us, when the obstacles come in the situations that are hectic, heavy, how do you handle those? Can you stabilize this vibration? Can you hold it? That's our goal. So when nothing's happening and we're alone still, single, bored, keep transforming, keep doing your self-work and stabilizing this vibration, because it is hard when you get out into other, energies. You want to stay strong in your own alignment and your own truth and who you are. You don't want to be pulled into everybody else's wants. So you're stabilizing that. You're stabilizing, your security, your abundance, your love, your self-love. You're stabilizing all those frequencies. So it's not just one frequency. You want to master all of them, because you could be really good at love and not very good at money. You could be not very good at money and really good at love. So you want to master different frequencies as well. So this is exciting. There's always something to do if nothing feels like it's happening. So self-mastering our frequency and our vibration. We can be creative. We can learn to love it. Enjoy transforming. And yeah, we have fears, but you step through them when you know it's right. When you know you need to do something and you have fear, step through it slowly and it dissolves. And we're learning that. Resilience doesn't come from winning. It comes from failing over and over and over and over and over again. Perseverance, it comes from pushing yourself and not giving up. And experience and time doesn't come from overnight. It comes from really working on yourself, becoming your best self, learning how to show up with your cup full, and then it's just like a ripple effect and natural for everybody else. It becomes natural for you, and it's light and it's not heavy, and it doesn't feel like a heavy responsibility. You're showing up light, stabilized, strong, confident, because you're learning how to sit with yourself. And when you know when you're off, you're like, okay, I know how to get back on. When I'm feeling heavy, I know how to feel light. This is clicking. I'm understanding this. So yeah, it's important that we take care of our physical body. So when you do master your vibration, you have to do your cardio, your stretches, your yoga. You can do like Tai Chi stuff, just getting your body moving, okay? Getting off the couch. When we go to work, it's stressful steps, it's stressful, it's a responsibility, it's heavy. But when we do our work by ourselves and we just show up for just ourselves, it's light, it feels really good, and you're like in your own little world. And that's when you're transmuting and really showing up for yourself and changing your energy. So steps at work don't count. Steps for cardio do, when you're just doing cardio and you're just doing you. Okay? So cardio, stretching, walking's important too. If you do a more heavier cardio, just walking's so good for your brain and good to release, especially if you're a mental thinker with your job, or even as a spiritual leader, or whatever position you have, a leader in general, manager. So we want to be able to show up light, naturally in our alignment. So if you show up and you get kind of thrown off, you still have more work to do, that's okay. If you show up and you're like, I really, I'm getting all these manifestations and all these tests and obstacles, and it's not really what I want. Well, maybe you got to focus on really what you do want and pinpoint and be specific. So when you're manifesting, it's fun too when we're transforming, because when you're getting things you don't want, just focus again, refocus on what you want. If you don't, experience stuff and don't be scared, learn what you don't want. Then you'll build what you do want. So focus on what you do want, reorder, and be specific. The universe is specific. If you're catching yourself focusing on the future or the past, refocus. Focus is a human's greatest power in the present moment. And then you'll feel lighter and at peace. This helps you keep your frequency high. So there are a lot of things that you got to learn, but you don't have to know everything. Just master. Do you feel light or heavy today? When you show up, before you even show up for the world, do meditation. Take a couple breaths as you're listening to me, if you need to. But check your inner world now. Are you feeling more inspired and light? More at peace? That's your choice. You have a choice to feel whatever you want, to tune into whatever you want. You can tune into confidence or feel insecure. You can tune into being passionate or lack of motivation, lack of energy. And whatever you're tuned into, don't be scared. Just say, oh, I can tune into something else and change that. Because now I'm understanding. I just gotta check out my inner world, shift. Might take me a little bit, that's all right. Might take me a little bit to learn, the finance frequency. So when you think about those frequencies, do they feel light or heavy? Does finances feel like a huge obstacle? That's all right, you're going to transmute it. Does love, relationships feel like a big obstacle? That's all right, you're going to transmute it. Because even if you're different, even if you feel like you're a chosen one or rare, you still have these transformations that we got to transform. Sometimes we're aware of it. Sometimes we just need that guide to push us, help us think more and bigger, but more focus on what we actually need to be focused on, the simple steps of transforming, not the trends. A lot of people are into all these trends and you guys get lost. We don't want to do that. We want to control our focus. So if we get lost in tarot readings or psychic readings or lost in, watching a specific show all the time, you're not spending time with yourself. It's an imbalance. We don't want to get lost in stuff, lost in everybody else's energies. We want to stay in tune with our own in our present moment, and that's what we're mastering to keep our high frequency. So yes, it's great to spend time alone because that's when you feel stronger. That's when you can feel more focused. If you're playing different roles, it is so hard to focus on self-mastery. For me, I can barely show up for me, my son, my house, and my job. So, even having a soulmate right now, it would be chaotic. I wouldn't be able to master my vibration. This is before. I'm basically, I'm pretty much, I feel like I'm, you'll feel like you're ready. You'll know. But basically, when you're transforming, you want to make sure that you are stable in your vibration and nothing's throwing you off. And you're in alignment with who you truly are so that you actually get that partner that you do want. Because sometimes, there's a lot of healed wounds we still have to heal, and that's all right. Even if you are rare, that's soul evolution. And that's why you're rare, because you're showing up for yourself. And you're learning, hey, I can transmute dark into light. I can transmute heavy into light. I can transmute a really difficult situation. It's not permanent. Because energy is not permanent, it can be changed, and I understand that. And our bodies can be changed. It just takes time sometimes. It depends on how much you have to transmute, okay? So think about all those things that I've talked about and how we are doing our energy check-in, no judging. Just see where you're at, and that's where your progress is and where you want to go and what you should be working on in the next week, 2 weeks, and your goals, okay? You don't want to do too far into the future. You want to have some major goals, but focus on simple steps right now. Mastering your energy. Simple, though. You don't have to start mastering to manifest $1 million and get lost into that trend. Master manifesting simple things and then go bigger, bigger, and bigger. Master healing one part of your body, transforming one part of your body, and going to the rest. Learn how to master one frequency. Even being calm and peace, like what you're doing now, that's mastering it. If you feel relaxed, you're mastering it right now. You're doing really good. But master those, each of those frequencies, each step by step. Don't feel overwhelmed. You have plenty of time. There's plenty of everything everywhere. Abundance everywhere. Prosperity is everywhere. Of love. Of divine light bodies. And that knowledge and that wisdom to keep that divine light body. Because that's when we feel on top of the world. You just feel so awesome. So light. So energized. Like you can accomplish anything, and you can. Okay, keep mastering your energy. Just take a couple deep breaths. Now your goal is to, when you open your eyes, is to stabilize that state that we just created right now. I gave you a lot of wisdom. If you need to listen to this video again, go ahead. Let me know in the comments if this helped and resonated with you. And I will make more energy check-ins. And this is a way of doing energy healing too for yourself. Is just sitting with yourself, shifting your energy or staying balanced if you're balanced, and maintaining it. And self-mastery of the stabilizing the frequency of what you're thinking, what you're tuned into. Okay, and your energy is how you think and feel. It's the overall. And after you get up, you should be glowing again, and your aura should be. Because you're connected again. And when you reconnect your magnetic field around you. Okay? Which means you're on point and you're doing it and you're doing a great job. If you are mastering that and you've already created that balance, good job too, okay? We gotta celebrate the little bitty wins too, okay? The turtle wins the race. Small steps, patience, and love with yourself as we master our vibration and learn to keep it high. So that not only can we transform our lives, but it's just a ripple effect around us naturally. I hope you have the best day or night whenever you're listening to this, and I will see you guys next time. Sending you lots of love, peace, and light.